What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with Paige, and today we're going to be doing Cluedo chooses my November and December TBR. Hello my darlings, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be doing the last round of Cluedo for 2024, so season 2 episode 3, and I'm going to combine this with my non-fiction November TBR. I did intend on doing one separate, but I've just decided to make it easier and film it all in one. With that though, I'm filming this introduction bit on day 2. So I filmed this over 2 days, so I apologize for how many lighting angles, everything changes throughout this video because Cluedo chose chaos. Cluedo chose chaos. So we'll dive into the non-fiction November so you can see what books I'm going to be working with from that, and then we will do the Cluedo recap for the last 2 months and then dive into the gameplay. So here we go for non-fiction November. So welcome to the non-fiction November section of this video. I don't know what order I'm actually going to put this into, so I'm just filming in sections so then I can make it make sense in my head. For non-fiction November, I've created a list and I have 4 books for each of the words that have been provided by Ollie from Book Olive, and I'll leave a link down to the readathon below. And basically I've created these lot of 4s and we're going to use a different method to pick a book from each of the things and then see if I can work this into whatever chaos Cluedo throws at me. So the first stack that I have is for code, and we're going to use a 4-sided die to pick what this will be. So number 1 is Fry's Ties by Stephen Fry, because you have a fashion code. Word Slut by Amanda Montell, English in of itself is a code, as well as having a feminist code of conduct as well. Untamed by Glennon Doyle, again a personal code of conduct and how you want to live your life for yourself. And This Much Is True by Miriam Margolyes, which is her own personal code. So this is number 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll the dice and see what we get. Yes. So that is a 1. Yay. Okay. So that will be Fry's Ties. I'm still very excited to get to these 3, and I do want to get to Word Slut as well, but for non-fiction November, Fry's Ties, which fits in for BOOKEMON. Okay. Next up we're going to use a spinner wheel, and that is for path. So number 1 is going to be Things As They Are by Michael Jackson, New Directions in Phenomenological Anthropology. No idea. Hopefully I'll be able to find an audiobook if this does get picked. Direction is a form of path, and also Things As They Are, it's sort of the path of how we've got to here as well. It's a study of the lived experience. Number 2 is How to Argue with a Racist by Adam Rutherford. So this is being able to find a path to understand racism in a lot more forms, even looking at the paths that racism ideologies have taken to be able to refute racist commentary. Somebody I Used to Know by Wendy Mitchell. This is their path of living with dementia and how they had to journey through this diagnosis and the path from who they were to who they are now. And then number 4 is Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton, and this is his path beyond the wand. So I thought that was quite fitting. For that we're using the spinner, so I'll load it up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2. Okay, sweet. Ooh, I avoid that. So, How to Argue with a Racist by Adam Rutherford. The next stack we are going to decide with a random number generator, and this is for the word of shot. So I have Indistractable, How to Control Your Attention and Choose Your Life by Aile with Julie Lee, and this is me taking a shot at controlling my attention, but also my attention is shot. So number 1. Number 2, Get Your Shit Together by Sarah Knight, How to Stop Worrying About What You Should Do so you can finish what you need to do and start doing what you want to do. Again, I'm taking a shot on this non-fiction. Also, you could argue, I know that it's Get Your Shit Together, but like, it looks like shot as well. So number 2, Fight Like a Girl by Clementine Ford. I think this is, yes, so I was taking a shot on this because it has been on the chopping block for an unhaul many times, but also we could argue in taking a shot at feminism and standing up for yourselves and being that call to arms sort of style. And then Like World's Essays in Existential Anthropology by Michael Jackson is number 4, and I'm really taking a shot in the dark with this one. I think this is also taking a shot on people and anthropology as a whole. So, all right, we've got the number generator, so here we go. 1 to 4, sorry, procrastinate. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so scared. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I did this intentionally, but I still regret it. Oh no. Oh no. This has been on my TBR since I studied anthropology in 2014. It's been 10 years. I'm taking a shot on this one. Oh god. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna be smart ass motherfucker by the time I'm done with this motherfucker, I can tell you that. Alrighty. And the last set are for the word join, and I'm going to get the device to pick. So number 1 is It's Not Okay to Feel Blue and Other Lies. This is a joining of voices together because it is a essay collection, and hey look, a bookmark. And I only haven't done it because of size, but yes. Number 2 is Me and White Supremacy by Lila F. Said. This is joining together knowledge on white supremacy and how to tackle these in a active way, and joining in with the conversation in recognizing privilege and being able to combat racism. Number 3 is Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari, and again this is the joining of humanity into one condensed bloody thing. Ooh. So looking at us joining with the earth and the way that it has all joined together. And then number 4 is The Hate Race by Maxine Vandermark Clark, and this is joining in with the Australian community even when you feel like an outsider because of one very big difference. So I think it's going to be really impactful, and I would really love to see the experience of an Australian and their experience growing up in predominantly white Australia when they are black. I think this is going to be very hard-hitting, but also very relevant. So here we go, last round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 4.
Here's a number between 1 and 4. It's 3.
No, 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 no. No, no. I can't escape it. This is the second time this has been put on my TBR this year. I think if I don't read this, I just need to unhaul it because... Okay, okay. There we go. I have my non-fiction November picks. Holy lordy. Hello my darlings, so welcome to this round of Cluedo, and yeah, we've got to recap how I went for September-October's round, and then we will dive into the gameplay for November-December, the last Cluedo of 2024.
Oh wow.
It's really fun. The first prompt that I got was a book called Previously, and I ended up reading A Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. Then we went into the ballroom, and I read Good Girl Bad Blood and Bone Shard Daughter, so I can reveal these two. And we have the revolver and the wrench. Then the next one I hit was Hit Those Goals, and I ended up reading The Dragon Republic. Then we made it to the kitchen where I read The Winners and the Obsidian Tower, so we can reveal these. We have the conservatory and the study, and then we were sneaky and jumped across to the study, and I read The Dragon Keeper and Earthlings, so we can reveal these. And we have the library and Mrs. Peacock. Okay, so I can't even begin to make a prediction because I still have 2 suspects, 3 weapons, and 4 rooms remaining, so I'll pop these back into our prompt tray and roll to see who we're playing as. So last round was Mrs. White. What prompt for a challenge book? I didn't need that, so all good. Let's see. I'm so scared. I'm assuming that's Mrs. Peacock, but or Miss Scarlet. Miss Scarlet.
You have to go to the ballroom.
Yep. Okay, so I got Miss Scarlet, and their challenge is I must go through the ballroom, but my power up is one prompt can be a mood read. So if I get one of these and it's like book over 500 pages, I can just put a mood read in if I don't read anything over 500 pages in the next 2 months. I will, but you know, we'll see how we go. Oh God, this has just extended out this game a little bit more than I intended this round going. Okay, Ash needs to roll for his traps and then off we go. So I'm gonna... How are we looking?
Do I tell you the number?
It's completely up to you. I'm happy to not know.
Alright, well, time to lay some traps. I'll lay them all and then you can see the number. Alright, well, there is my traps. I am good to go.
Go! That's a few. Now, what I'm thinking is I can't collect the last cards before I've been to the ballroom. Like, I have to go to the ballroom before I can collect the final, what? Onto roll number 1 of God knows how many. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, but because I cut through the kitchen, I'm gonna take a prompt for that as well. We haven't actually established that, but I'm just gonna do that. Is that a trap?
No.
Okay, cool. So I need to take 2 prompts. Ooh, here we go. I'm not really shuffling these, I'm just gonna take from the middle. Mrs. Peacock, so however I wanna interpret that, and the library, the room. Ooh!
2 Cluedo prompts.
2 Cluedo prompts. Okay, we had a lot of options for non-fiction November, but everything went smoothly for September, October, which wasn't surprising. I had catered my TBR to practically be finished in September. And then for roll number 1, I ended up having to, for the challenge we're playing, and I needed to make it back to the ballroom. So I've decided that for each room that I cut through that I don't have to collect cards for, I still need to draw a prompt. The first prompt that I drew was Mrs. Peacock, and for that I'm gonna put Fry's Tides by Stephen Fry on. So this is autobiographical with talking through Stephen Fry's love of ties, and that this fits perfectly with Mrs. Peacock because it's all about the patterns, the display, we're talking about fashion and how the different ties have been shaped throughout the social trends. And it's all very decorative. While this is a very simplistic cover aside from the title, I think that the content of it is going to fit perfectly for Mrs. Peacock. Then I didn't quite make it to the ballroom, so I had another prompt to draw, and that ended up being the library in regards to the room on Cluedo. So what better way to tie in non-fiction November than reading a non-fiction in the library? And so I've gone with Lifeworld's Essays in Existential Anthropology by Michael Jackson. This is definitely going to be a studious text. I was supposed to read this in the library of my university 10 years ago. Whilst it wasn't a set course, we had the speaker come, and so I picked up their work to be able to get to know their anthropological writing, and then just didn't. So this is going to be a difficult one to get through just for the sheer content that I am facing. I'm not sure if there is an audiobook, but we shall see. Let's have a look. See, I'm just having a look. So it's 277 pages. I feel like this is doable. I will probably end up taking this to the library near me and studying it, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. But I thought it fit perfectly for this prompt. Roll number 2. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go out, I'm gonna take 2 again, but if I just sit here and then hope to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I will only take 1 card.
That's a trap.
I knew it! So I'm taking an extra prompt for the ballroom and then the trap. So this one's for the ballroom. Oh, Mr. Green?
You only got Cluedo? That's a lot of Cluedo prompts.
I know, which is good because I rarely ever pull them. So, and then this is a
challenge prompt.
Challenge prompt. So let's see what we've got, and then I don't like this one. I got this last time. This is a random number generator. So cool. I also don't intend on doubling these up. Okay. Whoo-wee. So we have 4 prompts and we've done 2 rolls. So I decided to get the challenge out of the way as quickly as humanly possible by going back through the kitchen and into the ballroom to be able to continue to collect the remainder of the cards. So we made it into the ballroom, so I drew a prompt for that, and that was Mr. Green. And I struggled with this, but this is gonna hurt me, like looking at this stack, but it's fine, it's fine. I've decided to go with A Tempest of Tea by Hasper Faisal, which is the first in the Blood and Tea series, I believe. Ooh, pretty matte. I'm not 100% sure, but man, pretty. It is mob related, and Mr. Green is seen for, aside from being a reverend, known for being a gangster, and so I thought that fit perfectly with this. And that's really all I know. I know that there's a heist, which is why this will be going on my December TBR for the year in Eldia, and if it's for Mr. Green. So, very happy, but first in a series, so not the most ideal when I need to finish them, but we'll be okay. And then made it out of the ballroom, straight into a trap. So for that we got random number generator. So let's see what happened with that. I have decided that I'm going to randomize a number from both Ashes of Mine collective physical TBR and then mine, and I can decide between the two. So I'm going to load up a random number generator and our entire TBR. Now I have made a copy of the entire TBR and taken the things that I have read in October off, and then I don't think I've added any of my haul, but that's okay. And the books that I've unhauled this month, as well as highlighted the ones that I am hoping to get to this month. And if we get that, I'll take that option, but also respin it and get a different one just in case I do read it in the month, or if I don't, then I can push it to next month. So, oakley dokley. I'm gonna start with Ashes of Mine, which is 209 books. Ooh, okay, screen recording's going up. Oh, I'm so nervous. Here we go. Generate. 77. Oh god, this is petrifying. $87. Oh, okay. So it's not one that I intend on reading. Well, I hadn't intended on reading, but okay. Going Under by Sonia Henry is the first option. Going from mine, which is 174. And generate 56. Okay. Oh, this is petrifying. We'll zoom in. What was it? 56. Okay. Oh, good lord. Okay. These are some interesting options. So, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Interesting. Okay, so these are my two options. I love that they're reverse color tones though, that's pretty cool. Oh god. I'm just trying to think of what I'd prefer. I don't know. Okay, so those are those selected. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. So either starting another series, but this is only a duology, which I think is going to be fun and very lighthearted, or reading a standalone that's sort of medical memoir but fictional. I don't know. I genuinely don't know which one I'm going to go for. Both of these will probably be decided for December, but this makes me very nervous. I genuinely don't know which one I want to go for because this really isn't calling to me, but I really don't want to start the first in the series. We'll see what happens in December. On to roll number 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! So I just need to take these, and these are just 2 books that I'll read. Then I finally made it. I made it to the billiard room. So for that, I need to pick 2 books. The first I'm going with As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is the third in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, which is the last book for BookStara for the year, and we will be reading this in November. I am both so excited and so scared to see how this is going to conclude because I've heard so many mixed things. I don't know. But I definitely needed it on the November TBR, so an easy pick to put this in for that. And the other choice that I'm going to go for is Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. This is the only book that was remaining on my Book Club Revisited that I need to read in November. So here we go. I don't know anything about it aside from these tags. And basically I'm really happy with the big guy with a cute dog, hot ruthless monster boys, and Captain America like hero antagonist. Oh, biracial Asian rep, enemies to lovers, time travel battle, ooh, monster court heist. I'm so sad that this came up for November because I would love to put it in for December and switch out A Tempest of Tea because this is also the start in a series. But it's okay, I can do this, I can make this happen. So this is going on for November and one of my reads to be able to reveal the cards. On to roll number 4. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. 1, 2.
It's safe.
Oh, thank Lordy. So just grabbing a prompt. Let's go with that one. A light cover. Okay, I can work with that. I can definitely work with that actually. I'm just gonna move that over to the side. I was fully prepared for this to go tits up, but I didn't land on a trap and instead just pulled the prompt of light cover. This prompt of trying to combine 2 lots of other reading challenges was the thing that made me not be able to finish filming this yesterday because I spent so long trying to make this work, but I made it work. And that is How to Make a Wish by Ashley Herring Blake. I'm going to be reading this in December for the TBR knockout of Something Ends because this is based over 1 summer, and also for Germs of Roadhouse of a book that features music because the protagonist is wanting to go to, like, I think they have an upcoming audition to get into a music school, but it doesn't say that on the synopsis. I had to research into this, but it's fulfilling all of the things, so that's what we're going to go for this one. Ashley Herring Blake is one of my favorite authors, so I technically could have fit it in for November for favorite author for Magical Readathon. There may be the potential that I'll swap out Only a Monster and end up reading it in December for the heist and then reading this in November for favorite author. We'll see what happens. But I'm going for light cover, and I believe this is Sapphic dealing with issues. I believe her mum's an alcoholic and flits from boyfriend to boyfriend, so I think it's going to be hard hitting, but I love Ashley Herring Blake's writing, especially when dealing with more difficult subject matter. I love the Lila Green Doesn't Care series, but I adore their hard-hitting contemporary, so I think we might be on a winner with this one. On to roll number 5. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen! Oh no! Oh
no! Not a trap.
What? How did I get away with that? Here we go. Oh, Bookish Peeps! Bookish Peeps! Yay, beautiful, love it. Good, yes, perfect. I was fully prepared for this to be a trap, 100%. How could I know I was landing on a trap? But I didn't. And so I got to pull a regular prompt and it was Bookish Peeps. And for that, I'm gonna put on Bitter Blue by Kirsten Cashel. This is the last book that I need to read in the Graceling series, which was book fiend named Mel's recommendation for me to have completed their reads for my Bookish Peeps challenge. Obviously, with it coming to the last 2 months of the year, what the fuck? Ugh. I've actually already put out my feelers for Bookish Peeps 2025. But regardless, for this year, I am going to be reading Bitter Blue for my Bookish Peeps challenge. And Cara, why must you kill me with so much fanfic? I can do it though, I believe in me. So I'm very excited to continue on with this series. I think Bitter Blue is going to be awesome. Roll number 6. I just need a 1. Sure. So with how I cut through, that was because I didn't need to stop to get the cards, but with these, because I'm stopping to get the cards, I don't use the extra ones. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god, this is going not great. I'm gonna tuck these up because I still have to get there. There is no way I can get on just 1 roll. Yeah,
no, you get minimum 2 rolls.
And then we made it. We made it into the library. And so for that, I need to pick another 2 books. I'm shooting myself in the foot here. So the first thing I'm gonna put on is volume 4 through to volume 7 of Soul Eater. I have to have read all by the time I play January's Cluedo. I'm making a mistake, but that's fine. This is Ren's challenge for me for Bookish Peeps. We ended up with 7 volumes of this. I have recently just read the second and the third and getting a lot more into it, so I'm feeling happy that I will be able to get through these last couple of volumes, and so I've decided just to make it the whole thing. Same as for the next one, which is I'm putting books 4 through to 6 of the Iron Fae series on by Julie Kagawa. This is Zoe from Book Reviews with Zoe's pick for me. This I'm scared by. This I regret. I should have just put one book, but I'm like, no, she can do it. I'm gonna have these books done. Yeah, am I? It's on here now. I will obviously have the covers up because I can't remember what each of the titles are. I'm gonna read those 3 and the 4 volumes to be able to reveal these 2 cards. And if I don't, then we continue playing next year, not with a fresh slate. And even if I do finish it before the end of the year, but because I have filmed Cluedo early, it's like, prioritize these. Just do it. We're on the final stretch. Roll number 7 with 10 prompts. Ah! Cluedo chose violence. Cluedo chose violence. I either give myself one that I know is safe, because I feel like I'm gonna do that and it's gonna be a trap, but have to take the long way. No, fuck it, I'll just take it.
It's a trap.
Yeah, okay. Done. The random number generator goes back in, and if I pull that again, I then have to make it a vlog series. Or a vlog.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm so scared. Alright, let's go with blind pick. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and of course, I had to roll a 1 when coming out of a room, so I landed on a trap. And I got blind pick. Very exciting though. So, again, this was yesterday's chaos, so let's go have a look. It's good to go. So I've loaded up the trolley and Ash is gonna kindly fuck around with it, or not fuck around with it, it really doesn't matter. And I'm gonna blind myself and off we go. Oh.
Okay, it's in front of you.
That one.
That one? Yep.
Is it strong female character?
It is!
Yay!
Sure you were blind?
It's the library book.
Yeah.
I could feel the like cover and I'm like, that's a regular paperback.
format.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, thank you.
That's alright.
Sure, that's that one done. That's exciting. I love that Ash questioned if I was actually blindfolded or not, because I ended up picking up strong female character by Fern Brady, and I could tell from the library covering and the fact that it was a regular size paperback that this was the one that I had picked. And this is also a non-fiction, but not on my non-fiction November TBR, but I really want to get to this. So there is the potential I might swap out one of the other books that this could fit for, but actually definitely one I could swap out for. But we'll see how we go with it and see if I can get to this either in November or December. Either's fine. And it's just Fern Brady's diagnosis with autism later in life. I'm very interested to pick this one up. Roll number 8. I hate my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like they're both traps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a trap.
So
they were both traps.
I knew you too well, my darling. 5 trap. So both blind pick and this is making me feel ill. And okay. Oh god. Oh golly god. Do you want to pull it? Let's go with that one.
A to Z?
A to Z. Okay. I still don't like either of the. Okay.
As a plus side, you shouldn't be able to run into a trap anymore.
You would hope.
I'm not allowed to trap the rooms themselves.
I know. I'm impressed that I didn't pull out it again. And of course, I couldn't just make it into the room and be done. No, I had to get a 5, which it was a trap. It was going to be a trap regardless. There was no way. And so I ended up getting A to Z. I've got my random letter generator about to be pulled up. And generate. That was not what I was hoping for. Nope, definitely had run out. Okay, so it came up with X. I literally don't have any authors with that in their names or any books that start with X. It wasn't one that I needed for my A to Z challenge. I might generate 2 more and whatever that third one technically. Let's see. One. E. E I can work with. Okay, that's okay. I can work with that. Whew. X was just not happening. And I have 2 choices. The first is Her Own Happiness by Eden Piakubi. I don't know anything about this aside from the fact that the protagonist, I assume the protagonist, has a nose piercing on the front cover. And that's the last challenge I need for BOOKEMON. So I've got that as an option, which I am definitely leaning towards because I want to finish that. And there are very few books that I have interest in that can fit on this TBR in some capacity that have nose piercings on the cover. But the other is Bitter by Akwaeke Emezi, and this will be finishing off a series for me. And I have wanted to read this. I think I've put it on a TBR before this year as well and didn't end up getting to it. I think it might have been again one of the 2 options. So I'd love to get to it. I don't know if it's going to be possible because I feel like smart options are going for this so I can finish this BOOKEMON challenge, but I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that one. But they both count because the author first or last name has an E. And there was plenty of ones I could have done for E for titles as well. But just decided to stick with those for the moment. And as per usual Cluedo form, roll number 9, watch me roll a 6. Or a 5.
That's a trap.
Fuck you. And there we go. 2 more prompts. What the fuck was that game? Cluedo went, bitch, you know what? Time for chaos, motherfucker. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of hope, hey?
You were definitely running into a trap no matter what. Because
Why did you do those 2?
That was my contingency plan if you came out and around.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Because yeah, I would have just filled that entire thing. Knowing my gameplay. Yeah. That's what I usually do. That's so funny. Wow.
Because my thing was, if you come out here first and head to the ballroom afterwards, like I wasn't sure where you were going to go first.
And because we hadn't specified if I had to go to the ballroom before collecting the last lot of cards.
I just think you either need to collect all the cards and finish in the ball. Like, as long as you hit the ballroom, it's fine either way.
Yeah. I'm just thinking because it is meant to make, like, with this.
It is meant to make a detour.
Yeah. Or be nice and I'm, wow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. At least one of them's fucking helpful. Okay. Alrighty. What the fuck was that? Of course, Cluedo's nature. We finally made it to the haul and I need to add 2 more books. So for this, I'm going to put The Burning God by R.F. Kuang on this. It's one of the options and it's this goddamn thick. Again, Kara from Bianca Reads' Bookish Peeps challenge. Last one I have to read. Finishing off a series. We love this. Holy dear mother of fuck, I'm scared though. So this is going on. I'm very excited, but very, very, very apprehensive. And then the last book that I'm going to put on this TBR is Barbarian Mind by Ruby Dixon, and this will complete Erin from Cheaper and Shelves' Bookish Peeps challenge as well. I think that's everyone. I think I've got myself covered to make this actually all happen in some way, shape or form. Yes, I'm putting on, you know, 4, 7, 5 extra books because technically I could just put 1 from each series of Solida, but here we are. This is what we're doing. And that's Cluedo. And then I still have How to Argue with a Racist by Adam Rutherford, as well as Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari for Nonfiction November. This is the one I was thinking I could swap out with. I really should just unhaul this because it just intimidates the bejesus out of me with strong female character. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hello, my darlings. It is now the 26th of October. I have just finished editing an hour worth of this footage and I realized I didn't have the winner in it, and the video has exploded and is currently uploading to YouTube. So I need to fix this. So because my Book Haul Revisited book was Only a Monster by Vanessa Len, I need to do a giveaway. So this will be for 25 AUD Amazon gift card if you're in another country, or a book of your choice of your Amazon wishlist if you feel so inclined to send it my way so I can get something for you, or you can tell me what you want. If you are not Australian, then I just do the gift card because it just is easier to be able to get it done and sorted for you. So I've got the random comment generator up ready to go and we will see who our winner is. Alright, here we go. Ooh! Now I'm so sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Giselhe, claimed by the Flame of the Fairy by Mallory Dunlin, was their Monster Smut romance, I think. I'm so excited. Okay. This is also now going on this extensive TBR, but please reach out to me if I haven't reached out to you as of yet. I have a goldfish memory and my mother is up. Let's put this into the video and get this uploaded. Okay, bye. This is the November-December stack for Cluedo, plus As Good as Dead, Barbarian Mine, The Burning God, volumes 4, 5, 6, and 7 of Soul Eater, 3 books of the Iron Fae series, For Her Own Happiness, and Bitter Blue. I'm fucked. Oh, but that was Cluedo. I think that I managed to genuinely get everything that I needed to read on here for November, and then I will have December's TBR still go up because there are a couple of books that I didn't mention for this stack, as well as just going over wherever I'm up to with the rest of this chaos. But we're getting there. I feel like, yes, so for December I will need to have my December Book Haul Revisited, 2 books that have pearls on the cover for BOOKEMON, and a book with a crustacean on the cover, as well as a book with holiday words in it, and the last book in a series. She's asking for trouble. But let me know in the comments below what you're planning on getting to for the last 2 months of the year. Do you have any exciting plans coming up? And just let me know anything you want to let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!